Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN channel with a kind of different video for you today, a talk video whereby I talk about Bandle City, what it could mean, and dual region as being a thing. It's all speculation, so I will just say that at the beginning of the video, it's all speculation. Let's get in and hear my thoughts and opinions. So with Bandle City coming on the 25th of this month, I wanted to talk about what my thoughts and opinions and predictions will be, and as I said, as regards to dual region, and because that's been muttered around a little bit. The reason why dual region is being mentioned is because through a data mine that somebody did on the Reddit, we got these new assets which we can see are more extended to put in two regions rather than one region when it comes to the little bit which says what the regions are. So that's the reason why this discussion is going on, and it does make a lot of sense, right? Considering the fact that we already have Teemo and Lulu in the game and that they are both in two separate regions, so we've got PNZ and Ionia. Considering the fact that we have actually seen Teemo in some of the artwork for Bandle City, it does make sense this could be a thing. Now, dual region would make a lot of sense to now make these cards be dual regions, so that Teemo will be PNZ and Bandle City, and Lulu will be Ionia and Bandle City. So that is where we want to be talking about the concept of dual region. What the hell does it mean? What are the benefits? What are the minuses? So let's get in with the new card Senna, which we know that we're going to be getting Senna as a champion. A lot of people have speculated that Senna would be a Demacian and also Shadow Isles card. So let's get in and work out what this will mean. So dual region can be done in two different ways: locked and unlocked. What does this mean? Well, locked means that she can only be played in a deck which is Demacia Shadow Isles, nothing other than that. Obviously you can do mono Demacia or mono Shadow Isles with her, but she will only be able to be used within that confine. Now obviously that is a huge restraint to the card, that it can't be built outside of that, but there is the plus side of, if you have that constraint, you can make that card more powerful. As a champion, she can be more powerful because you don't have to worry about the effects that she's going to have with other cards, like say Overwhelm and potentially like Dreadway or things like. You don't have to worry about all those things. So because of those factors, you just know that you've got the confine of Shadow Isles and Demacia. You can make her slightly more powerful, but obviously, as I said, the negative of that is you can't build her outside of that fact. And for a card game, any kind of restriction like that just always feels bad, and it means that if you are crafting that champion, you know that you only have that option. Especially for new players, that's not exactly fun to know that I'm building this champion, spending my resources and not being able to play them anywhere else. So the other option when it comes to dual region is unlocked, and this is the far more fun yet insane option, which I will go into a little bit more. So if we do unlocked, this means that Senna can not only be built within Demacia and Shadow Isles, but also it means that Senna can be made with, say, Demacia Piltover or Shadow Isles Piltover. So that opens up all of these different possibilities, 17 of them in terms of region combinations, whereby we can use it. Now, as you can see, that is a lot of deck building potential. Not all of these will be good, but it gives that option. So let's go dive back into Teemo and Lulu. If Teemo and Lulu both become dual region champions and they become within Bandle City, does that mean that if it's open, we'll be able to make a deck like, say, Teemo and Lulu, but with Freljord, but only using the Bandle City cards? So you won't have access to the other cards that are in PNZ or in Ionia, but you would have the cards which are associated. Because here's the other thing, here's the crux of the matter in terms of when it comes to dual region, is that will we also get the champion associated cards, like say for example with Teemo, Puffcat Peddler and anything which makes shrooms, and then with Lulu, like say Pix or cards such as that, the support cards that make her make sense and can help. So if they become dual region and become Bandle City as well, then it opens up so many possibilities. It also means that you don't have to build up support for that champion within Bandle City, because if you can't use those cards and those cards don't become dual region, it does mean that there has to be support for Teemo in Bandle City other than the stuff which is already in PNZ, and there has to be support in there for Lulu. And if you do start making dual region and these things all like these yodels all things, so if you say that you made like Poppy and made her Demacia with Bandle City, you'd then have to have support for her. You'd have to have support for Kled if you had him in the game that goes with Nox. Like if you were to do this way where you are not you're not including the cards which are associated with the champion as being dual region, then Bandle City ends up having no identity at all. But if you have the cards which are associated, then you could make potentially a Lulu Teemo deck, but say with Freljord, where you are using the resources of Freljord with Troll Chant and Starlight Seer, and also being able to support Teemo with Lulu and smashing in for massive elusive damage, but also putting Shrooms in the deck. And those kind of synergies and crazy things, as well as like being able to play them with any region like that, could be a lot of fun and definitely a lot of deck building potential. So that is what I would love to see. But obviously it does then mean that when you're building cards and making cards like this, you have to be careful with how you build them because of how powerful they can be with different regions. Like it opens up a lot of bugs and a lot of different, oh, what is this? What can this make? What situation is the craziest I can make with building with these things? But on the plus side, it does mean that Bandle City coming to the world as a new region will already have a bunch of cards if you include the champion support cards from each of those regions, because they will already have the support cards from Teemo and Lulu in that region already. So the card pool of that region, plus with the cards that they add, will not be too bad. But those are just my thoughts and opinions on the matter. I would love to hear what you have to say when it comes to this idea of dual region in Legends of Runeterra. Please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Are you for unlocked or locked? Which is your favorite? What would you prefer this to be? Like if this comes, obviously I said it's pure speculation, but I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter. So please let me know down in the comment section down below. Obviously shameless plug down Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. If you want to come catch me streaming live and have a good time and a laugh. There's also the Discord link down below where there is currently a custom card contest going on. So if you want to get in there, it's free to enter. Just show your ideas, put them in card form. I would love to see it whereby there be like I'll judge them and there will be like a prize and money for the winners and whatnot. So if that sounds like fun, why not consider it? As well as obviously, if you like what you see, why not like and subscribe if you're not already. Only if you did, by the way, to be able to help me on my goal towards 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year. But thank you so much for watching. This was a different video than what I normally do, but I do want to kind of make videos like this every now and again, because this is like the interesting stuff, talking about what could be and predicting. So if you like it and whatnot, let me know yet again down below. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, bye.
From flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.